Hi guys, welcome to Tech Mind for You. This is the next video on the Docker series that we are working on right now. And in this video, we will complete the fundamental of the Docker. Okay, in this video, we will going to cover about the how we are sharing the images, why we are sharing the images, not the Docker files, and how can we create a repository into the Docker Hub, and how can we push the file image to the Docker repository, how can we pull the file from Docker repository, and how we can tag that into the Docker repository. So we are doing that. So this is after this we will try to start working on the other things, advanced things of the Docker, like managing data, working with volumes, networking, container communications, cross container communications, building multi-container applications, Docker Compose, and utility composer, and many more. So in this video, we are going to cover only the sharing, how we can share the Docker files or Docker image that you are creating, not Docker file. Okay, so why we are not creating sharing a Docker files with the team member? Let's say I have created a complete code, and in my now my local I have a complete setup of project. I have created Docker file, and I can share that Docker file that I have created. Okay, with my this like this Docker file, or you can say the bigger one, this one. Okay, so this Docker file. Okay, let's say if you have a Docker file, and my team member, the team member want to use run this application on their local machine, so I can share this local file, Docker file, and they can create a build image onto their local machine, and they can create a container. But that is not a good idea. I think reason is they need to set up a complete code here also, because running a Docker commands require a complete setup also into the local machines. But if we say a team member is not pure developer, or you can say it's a QM or business analyst, in that case they are not going to set up everything in their local machine. So it's better to share not Docker file, it's share the images that can help. They just need to run the then you don't need to set up anything on their local machine. They need to do anything onto the versioning or local dependencies or anything. They just need to run the Docker run command, and they are all set. So the container will be created in their local machines. Okay, so how the people can share the Docker images? Let's clean the system first. We have anything. Okay, so let's see if we are running any Docker container. No. So Docker ps, no. Ps exited container, yes we have. Let's delete it. Okay. Oh, no. Docker rm, let's delete it. Then we will create a start from fresh. Okay, this is done. This is done. We have deleted this. Docker images, Docker rmi, sorry. Okay, so we have deleted everything. Okay, so now we want to create an image of this, and we want to share with the other team members. How we can do that? So the most popular way is to create a repository, public repository. There are two ways. One is the Docker Hub, another is the private repository. Private repository is provided by the very service providers. You can use any private repositories, create a private repository for your team or your company. But Docker Hub, that is a hub.docker.com, is a you can means you can create an account over here, and you can create as many as public repository you want. You can create a one if you use a freeware of this software, you can create only one private repository. Otherwise all the repository will be your public repository. You just need to register it here. Okay, you need to give your username, uh, email id, and password, and you're all set. So I have already created my account. So okay, let me log in with this. Okay, so I have done this. So you will not see anything here right now. I have one Docker image uploaded. So let's create one repository. Okay, so let me, it's a freeware. So I have created, let's say this one. Okay, Pankaj image. Okay, I have created this one. This is a public repository, and this is a, okay, test. So I have created this. So if by it's a public repository, so it's saying that the push command will have this. This is the sample push command they are giving us. So there are two commands. One is the docker push, docker push. Another one is the docker pull. Docker push means you want to push any image from a local machine to the Docker hub. Second thing is docker pull. You need to download the file from there. Okay, let's remove it. Okay, so here we go. So let's do docker push. Okay, and here we have this one. Let's copy everything. Not tag. Let's. Okay, we already typed on. Okay, let me run this. Okay, so the no docker image is exist. Okay, right now. So this for this. So we are not able to download it. This is, you can say, the repository name. We are not included any tag here. Okay, first we need to push it something, then we can pull. Okay, we don't have this image in local. Sorry, we don't have local. We are pushing it, so we don't have any local image right now. So that's why, because we are not able to do that. Okay, let's do this backer build. Okay, dot. It's in chapter 2. We are right now. Let's do the chapter. Go move to the chapter 1. Chapter 1. Okay, now do this docker build dot. We are not giving any tag right now. Okay, I just, you can do one thing. You can run the command -t and this one. Okay, this is the, or you can also provide the latest, or if you don't provide it by default, take latest. You can do this, or you can do one more thing. You have an image now, one image you have created, docker images, you have created one image. You can rename this image by the docker tag command. So the old name is, okay, so right now we don't have any name, okay, actually, so image id will not work. Okay, let's, so the docker tag command will run from new old tag to new tag, but we don't have any tag. We don't, at least we need to provide some tag here. Okay, so docker build -t, and let's give this name. Okay, let's create the image from this. So we have image now. Now you, if you want to remove or rename or clone this, you can clone this. Now this, let me clone this to, okay, to something else. Let's say 2 call 1. Okay, I can, if I now, if I run the docker image, you can see 3, one more created, this one. Okay, I cloned this to this. Okay, so let me remove this first. I just want to show you that docker tag command. Okay, that is untag. Okay, this is untag. So now you have only one image. Okay, now I want to push this image. Now we have an image. Now I want to push it. Okay, and that is repository. It's not this one, this one, colon latest. If we don't give it, it automatically take it. Okay, it's trying to push it. Okay, but denied. Reason is, this is a repository that I have created. Okay, not everyone is allowed to, not everyone is allowed to, everyone, this is a public repository, everybody can pull it, pull the images that I have published it, but only I can publish it, or the whosoever is have the username password can publish it. So okay, so for that we need to do one thing, docker login. Okay, here you need to give the, you need to provide the password. Okay, it's a login succeed, access token has been generated. This is the one-time activity locker login command. Okay, now you will not, no, don't need to run this command again. Okay, now if I try to push it, see, it's pushing the file. Okay, so this file has been pushed, 3046 total size, and this is the file that we have pushed. Let's move to the data hub. Okay, if I refresh this page, okay, you see the latest few seconds ago I have posted this Pankaj image. Okay, this has been posted. Okay, now I have posted an image to my repository, that is I can only push it, but other people can pull it. So for pulling it, what we can do, we can do log or log out. Okay, so I'm just logging out from that. Okay, now if I do that poker pull, okay, it will pull it. Image is up to date for. Okay, let's delete the image first from local that we have. Docker spelling mistake. Docker images. Docker RMI. Let's delete it first. Okay, latest. It's deleted now. Okay, now if I pull it, okay, I have already logged out, so the system don't know who am I. Okay, I'm a normal user. Okay, system is okay. Let me pull out now. Okay, it's there. Okay, so uh, you can also do one thing. You can do Rooker run hyphen p. Okay, 3000. You know that the your Docker image that you have downloaded to for run that, you need to have a port setting from localhost to container port minus the, you can run it, but again Docker. Okay, it's running in detached mode, but why we did not run this always, why it's recommended to always run the Docker pull first, uh, and then run the Docker run. Docker run also can, if you don't have any image in your local, it will always Docker run also go to the Docker hub and pull the image and save it somewhere and then try to create a container. But issue is, if one time, if we downloaded the image one time into local, and when you have updated the image into the repository, data hub repository, if you have updated it and you are doing pulling that image into your local and you are running run command again Docker run command, it will check the local repository. It's it exists in local, then do it will not download the latest image from the repository. It always run the existing image that exists into the Docker image into your local machine. So always recommend to use the Docker pull command to fetch the files and then run the Docker run command. Docker pull, then Docker run. Okay, so that's it from my this side, this for this video. And this video we have covered Docker push pull and Docker hub, about Docker hub. And this is this video we have come before this. See, in this series till now we have completed everything about the Docker basics. Now in the going forward we will move to the advanced topics, as I mentioned, that working of managing data, working with volumes and cross containers and multiple. So that are the advanced topic of that. Thank you guys. Thank you. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.